Friends, have you ever wondered how powerful our mind truly is? How it can lift us up, guide us, inspire us, and at the same time, how it can mislead us, deceive us, and push us toward mistakes? Today's story is about a young man who worked hard just to survive. He had nothing but determination. But one day, he faced a test of honesty, patience, and most importantly, self control. One morning, during his routine journey, he came across an old sage. The sage was carrying heavy loads and seemed tired. Out of kindness, the young man offered to help him. The sage agreed and handed him the first heavy cart. As soon as the young man lifted it, he felt the weight, but he did not complain. Curious, he asked, "What is inside this?" The sage calmly replied, "Just some copper coins." The young man nodded and continued walking. He did not help for reward. He helped out of goodness. They walked for miles, crossing fields, villages, and rivers. Gradually, the sage handed him a second, then a third heavy load, each one heavier than the last. The young man began to feel tired, his muscles ached, and yet his curiosity grew. If the weight is this much, he wondered, how many coins must be inside? As they reached a quiet, isolated path near a hill, his mind began to speak. "No one is here. The sage is old. You can take the treasure and run. With this wealth, you'll never have to struggle again. You can live a comfortable life." His imagination ran wild. He saw himself rich, respected, powerful. And with every step, that desire grew stronger and stronger. This was the real test, not of strength, but of the mind. Just when he was about to give in, he stopped. A voice inside him whispered, "If you take what is not yours, you may gain money, but you will lose yourself. This sage trusted you. Don't break that trust." The young man took a deep breath, calmed his thoughts, and continued walking with integrity. Finally, they reached their destination. The sage asked him to open the bags. And when he did, he was shocked. There were no copper coins. There was nothing but stones. The sage smiled and said, "My child, the real treasure was not in the bags. The real treasure was in your mind, the lesson of self-control. If you had listened to your greed, you would have lost your honesty forever. Even the smallest wrong decision can change the direction of your entire life." The young man bowed to the sage, realizing that the greatest battles are not fought in the outside world, but inside our own minds. Friends, remember this. Greed, anger, jealousy, they all begin as small thoughts. But if we don't control them, they control us. The strongest person is not the one who can lift the heaviest weight, but the one who can master their own mind. As Buddha said, mind is everything. What you think, you become. So choose thoughts of honesty, patience, and peace. Because when your mind is disciplined, your life becomes beautiful. If this story inspired you, like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing stories. Your mind can be your greatest enemy or your best friend. Choose wisely.